y, you have the z. All you need to do is to sub it in, okay? So you need to sub it in one by one. And then when you sub in, right, you need to put a bracket, okay? When you sub in, you need to put a bracket, and you didn't put a bracket here. Let me just zoom in a little bit. You need to sub in and you need to put a bracket over here. Sorry. Okay? Here, can you see?
Yeah.
So over here you also need to put a bracket. Okay? Then the 3, okay, is here. So this one also need to put a bracket. Okay, so once you have this, then you just the first arrow, the second arrow. So first arrow get -3, second arrow also get -3. Then over here, this one is a plus, yes. So this is a plus. So if you use your calculator, right, this is 4 square times 3. So 4 square times 3, can you see?
Yeah.
So 4 square times 3, how come becomes 12 square? Either 4 square times 3 supposed to be 4 square times 3 means that means you do it one by one now. Okay, so let's redo. So -3 first arrow, second arrow -3. So plus 4 square. Punch your calculator, what you get? Help me out, punch your calculator.
4 square times 3.
Yeah.
48.
Yeah. Okay. So let me just okay. So 4 square times 3, just use your calculator to get the second part 48. Then you just use your calculator -3 plus 48. So what you get? Use your calculator.
42.
Okay, good. So you get 42. Okay. So let me just I think I have one more example later on. But anyway, so yeah, this is how you do this question. Okay. The first step is you put the value in with the bracket. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you see I put the value in with the bracket?
Yeah.
Okay. Then after that, just use your what do I call it? You use your calculator. Okay. Don't use your don't try to use your mental calculation. Okay. Use your calculator. Alright. Let me launch my webcam also. Okay, next. Over here the second question is simplify. And I think it's pretty easy. So this is what? 2xy. Okay. How come you don't get 2xy? How come? Hello? How come you don't get 2xy?
Oh.
How come you don't get 2xy? Okay. So you have a 2, right? Then you have the x, right? Then you have the y, right? So you times them together. What you need to do, you put the number first, which is 2. Then the letter behind, so it's 2xy. No? Does it make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like, let's say if I give you 3y times 2x, what do you get? Is it too small for you?
6
Yeah.
yx.
Can you see? Is it bigger? Better for you?
Yeah.
So what you get? 6 what?
Y
Yep.
x.
Y comes first or x comes first?
Y.
Huh? So you get 3, okay, 3 times 2, 6. Then when it comes to a letter x and y, so which one comes first? Then now is this yx. or 6xy? Which one? Y comes before x or x comes before y?
X first.
Yep, okay, good. So the answer is 6xy. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So this is called what? This is called number times number. The 3 and 2 is number, right?
Yeah.
Then y and x is letter, right?
Yeah.
So after that, you just rearrange them accordingly. Alright?
Yeah.
Okay. So next. So over here, right, if you look at this, so there's p plus 3 minus p minus 5. So what you need to do first, underline similar term. Did you underline similar term? No. You did not underline similar term. So when it comes to this plus minus, you need to underline similar term. What's similar term? This one, right?
Yeah.
Then after that, this one, right?
Yeah.
So p minus p, what do you get? This one, p minus p. P minus p? Gone, right?
Yeah. There's nothing.
Yeah, so p minus p is gone. So gone means 0. Okay, good. So this one minus this one, 0. Then plus 3 minus 5. Use your calculator.
-2.
Okay, so -2. So 0 minus 2. Use your calculator.
-2.
Good. Okay, so I observe that why you go and do this. So similarly, why the CI you also wrong, because what's the question here?
Simplify.
Simplify. So you go and do factorization. These two, you go and do factorization. But the question asks you,
Simplify.
yeah. So question asks you to simplify, you go and do factorize. Do you think you are correct or not?
No.
Yeah. So simplify means what? Simplify means combine. So because only when you combine, right, is simpler, right?
Yeah.
So does it make sense? Like when you are supposed to do the simplify and combine, and then when you should do factorize?
Yeah.
Okay. So this question ABC is simplify and combine. So next tomorrow when you do your exam, remember simplify and what? What's the meaning of simplify?
Combine.
Yes, simplify and combine. Okay. When you do factorize, here, this question is factorize. So usually they will have the word to ask you to factorize. Then only you go and factorize. If not, you don't do factor. If not, you don't do factorization. You do simplification and combination. So how do you get simplification? You combine similar term. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make a mistake here. Then over here, if you read, so it said expand and simplify. So that means first you need to expand. Okay. Expand means open the bracket, right? Okay. So you did open the bracket. Then after that, can you see? After that, you underline similar term, right?
Yeah.
And then that's why this is correct. Why? Because they say simplify, right?
Yeah.
Simplify means
Combine.
combine what?
The similar term.
Correct. So that's why you go and do underline similar term and then you combine and then you end up with a very short answer. So you see, you must follow the instructions in the question. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So this ABC you are wrong, because you never follow the question. That's why you need to read the question. Whether the question wants you to simplify or the question wants you to factorize. Alright, next. Simplify this whole thing. Okay. So once again simplify. Simplify means what? Combine similar term, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do, you just make the denominator the same. So how do you make the denominator same? Very good, over here. So this times 3 times 3. And after that, this is plus. And after that, okay, good. Done. Okay? 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 So let me give you another example. So let's say if I have this x over 2 minus x plus 3 over 6. So how do you do this question? Similarly, you will take the 3 times here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I will suggest when you write in your exam, right, you use a pencil to write this 3 times, because these 3 times, right, you are not supposed to write it down anyway for your marker. Okay. Okay, you're not supposed to write it down for your marker. You can write it down for your own reference, but not for your marker. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so once you do this, you have 3x, you have 6 minus x plus 3 over 6. Okay, how do you do this step? The next step is, there is a minus sign here. So how do you do the next step?
And
There's a minus sign here. So what's the next step? So you
bracket for the
yes, you put bracket for the behind one. Like this, right? So actually what you do next is you bracket this one first. Are you clear?
yeah.
Then that's why you end up with a bracket here. Then after that you continue, you open the bracket, right? Then you get 3x, first bracket minus x, second bracket minus 3. Then you end up with 2x minus 3 over 6. That's it. Then can I ask you why you cannot delete your 6 in this case? So since you have this, why?
The minus sign.
No, I mean here. I mean this for this question, why you cannot delete the 6 below? Why you cannot delete the 6 below? Why you cannot delete the denominator? That's my question.
You need the 6 at the equal sign there also.
Oh yes, so that means if this is okay, so very good question. So I'm not sure if you are answering my question. So first thing first, what is this? Is this an expression or is it an equation? That's expression? Or is this an equation?
Expression?
Yes. Why is it an expression? For this whole thing? There is no equal sign, right? Okay, good. So when there is no equal sign, right, it's an expression, right? So that means you cannot delete the denominator. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is this. Let me go to the blank page. So you need to remember this, because otherwise you will delete the denominator unnecessarily. So let's say if you start with this. So is this an expression or equation?
Expression.
Yes, so expression. So cannot delete denominator. Okay, so what you do, just combine 7, you get 8x on above, then 5 below. Okay, so you end up with, use your calculator, you get 1.6x. Okay, so it's an expression, cannot delete denominator. So what if you have this? What is this? What is this one?
Equation.
Yes, it's an equation. So can you delete the denominator throughout?
Yes.
Yes. So equation, yes, can delete denominator. So so you end up with 6x plus 2x is equal to 1. So 8x is equal to 1. So therefore x is equal to 1 over 8. Done. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically you need to be very good with this one. When can you get, so when can you delete, when you cannot delete? Expression cannot delete, equation can delete throughout. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Throughout. Okay, so later you will see example. Okay, next. This one finally asks you to factorize. So the c is common, so you just take out the c, you should get d minus e. Okay. Using your result, find the exact value. You can see exact value using the A result that means you need to show using the A you cannot use calculator here So what is common here? Can you see what is common here? Just this. Can you see?
So,
This one is common.
yeah.
So it's common. What you need to do? Take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what I'm trying to show you here is this. Even that means instead of CD minus CE, right? Over here is what? Over here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 999, and then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 989. So what you do? Can you see that these two common? So when these two common, just take out the common one. So gone, gone. So what are you left with? You are left with the 999 minus the 989, right? So this is your working. So then you will see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. This is times. So 999 minus 989 is 10, right? So 10 times this one is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0. So this is your working. This is your working for this question. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Are you clear? So what I'm trying to say here is that even you can do the factorization. You use the factorization method to do the number question also. So let me give you another example. If I have 2, 5 times 10 plus 5 times 10. So how do you do this question? You continue, simplify. Sorry, 2 times 10 plus 5 times 10. So what is common?
The 10.
Yes, so let's say you underline the 10 is common. So take out the 10, then you delete the 10, right? So that is our way of doing things. So you are left with 2 plus 5, right? So it's 10 times 7 and then 70. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So this is, you can also use factorization for number. Okay? Then the next question is very simple. Just so when you move over, you need to change the sign. Very good. So very good. So for the for B, same thing. Where you do the B, where you do this question B. Where you do the question B? Cannot see Or is it hidden underneath? Is it hidden? Is it hidden here? Let me see. Where you do this question This one. Cannot find But never mind. Okay, so did you write anything beneath this? Oh yes.
I didn't write anything.
No, you wrote here. Yeah. Okay. So next time,
Oh.
how come this one is below the block? But never mind. Okay, let's continue this. So you have this one is 6x, and then you have minus 16. Okay, good. This one is okay. And this is minus 4x. Very good. Then it's plus 12. Okay, good. So far so good. Then after that you combine similar term. 2x so it's 2x minus 4 is equal to 3x plus 5. Okay, which is this one. Then you move. So when you move, you need to change the sign. Very good. I think you make a mistake here. 2x minus 3x, what do you get? Use your calculator.
Minus 1x.
But what's your answer? Can you see your answer? Your answer here.
1x.
How come you get 1x?
I never put the minus.
Yes, exactly. You never put the minus, so do you think you are correct or wrong?
Wrong.
Yes, you are wrong. So you see, this is the kind of mistake you're not supposed to make. Why? Because you're allowed to use a calculator. So when you use the calculator, so you get this, and then you after that divide by -1. So you will get okay. So you will get x is equal to -9. So this is the kind of mistake you shouldn't make, because you're allowed to use calculator, right?
Yeah.
Alright, good. Next. So this one, yes. So whenever you have a 12, right, you make it 12 over 1 first, right? Like when you have a whole number, you get it into a fraction format. Why? So that you can times the 4, then you can delete the denominator, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
Why why you can delete the denominator here? Once again. Why you can delete the denominator here?
Equation.
Correct, equation. Correct. So tomorrow, remember, equation you can. Expression you cannot. So once you get this, move over, divide by 2, 41. Very good. Simplest form, remember. So let's say if you get 41 over 2, what do you get? Either you get it into decimal value or you get it into this format. Simplest form, Can you just leave your answer 41 over 2? Can you just leave it like this?
No, you need to.
Simplest form, Good. Okay, next. So similar question here, Similar question here. So you have the 1 here. Yeah, make it 1 over 1 first. Then after that, make it into 6. Then after that, you can delete the 6 throughout, right? Can you see? Why? Why you can delete? Why you can delete the 6 throughout?
Because it's equation.
Correct. It's an equation. So you can delete the 6 throughout. So done. Good. Very good. Okay, this question 9 is a very tricky question. So let's do it together. So during the recent pre-holiday sale, Cheryl bought 6 pens at $2.8 each. So total is $12.8, right? So Cheryl spent $12.8 to buy. Then B markers all. So 5B. Okay, spend another 5B. And then 7A again. Okay. So the total number of writing material bought. So you need to add them together. Does it make sense? Does it make sense or not? So 12A is the pen, 5B is the markers, 7A is the pencil. So I add them together. Does it make sense? To get total. Okay, they ask the total number, right? This one is the total cost. So number, then I should add the 6, B, and 7. So therefore, 6 plus B plus 7. You need to show me the step. Then this one is the total cost. This one is the total cost. So the total cost should be 12A plus 7A. What? So it's 19A plus 5B. Are you clear?
Yeah.
The number, okay, so basically you need to pick and give. So they ask for number. Which one is the number? The 6 is the number, the B is the number, the 7 is the number. So that's why you need to form this. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Then which one is the cost? This one is the cost. This whole thing. That's why if you write this down, then you underline similar term, you get 19A plus 5B. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so once you get this, then you key in the value 2 and B into it. Okay, then you realize that, let me just put in, so this is 19A plus 5B. So 19A means 2, then plus 5 times 8. So I should get 38 plus 40. So this is 78. So yeah, $22 change. Okay? Okay? Next. Once again, the parameter of the right angle. You know what's the parameter, right? That means plus. So when you need to plus all these together. Did you plus all these together? How come you only plus the 2t? How come you only plus 2 of them only?
No, there's more at the bottom.
You should add all. Okay, so what you should write, right? You should write like this: 2t plus 3t minus 5 with bracket. Very good. Then plus 1 more, t minus 1. So don't split Don't split and do. Do it one shot. Are you clear? Okay, the answer is correct. So form an equation for the parameter. Your this one is not an equation, you know. Your this one is an expression. So you know what they want? So what you need to do, you just need to put 2t plus this bracket 3t minus 5 plus bracket t minus 1 equal. Okay, what do you mean by you add these three together? You add this one, you add this one, you add this one, you add them is equal to, what's the parameter? What's the parameter here?
T minus 6.
No. What's the parameter for the value?
30.
Yes, so that's why you equal to 30. So this is the equation you, okay, of course you need to simplify. Okay, simplify, then you get, can you see? Solve it. Solve it means simplify and solve it. So it's 6t minus 6 is equal to 30. So 6t is equal to 36. So t is equal to 6. So that's your t equals to 6. This question is, it came out during your first test. Do you know why it goes to 30 here? Okay, first thing first, they ask you to form an equation, right?
Yeah.
So equation, what you need to have? Equal sign. Okay? So what's the parameter given by the question is 30. So you write 30 here. So what is the parameter using the t? This one. No? So that's why you need to form an equation like this. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Okay. So what if I give you another question? So the question, let's say, is this. I give you a rectangle. This is 2t. This is 2t. This is 1t. This is 1t. Then I tell you the parameter is 40. So what's the equation you form yourself? So form equation. So let's say the question one is, part 1 is form equation. So what you do? Equal sign. So what do you put here? What do you put on the right hand side? Given this question.
40.
Yeah, put the 40 on the right hand side. So they are talking about the parameter, right? So how do you get the parameter of the rectangle? Look at the question. How do you get the parameter of the rectangle here?
You add.
Add all of them up, right? So you put it on the left hand side. So I take the 2t first. Then I take the t. I take the 2t. I take the t. Then after that I solve. So how many t I have here? 2, 60 equals to 40. So t is equal to 40 divided by 6. So can you help me out using a calculator? So it's 6, 2/3. Okay, so that's the answer. That's my t. I mean for this rectangle question. So are you clear? How do you form equation now?
Yeah.
So similarly, for this one, okay, you add all of this up, you put on the left hand side. And then 30 is given by the question, so you put on the right hand side. Then in between put an equal sign. So once your t equals to 6, right? So what you need, half times base times height. Very good. So half times base which is this. Now it's the height is 2t. Very good. So half t, half. Okay, so you simplify. So you get half t minus 1t. So it's half t. How come you change the position? So this is half t, right? Then this is 1t, right? So half t minus 1t is minus half t. You can use your calculator. Half t minus t is minus half t. Did I make a mistake? I think you make a mistake here. Okay, let me just make use of this. What mistake you make? Do you know what mistake you make? Do you know what mistake you make or not? So first thing first, this one you times already, you must have a bracket. But anyway, this is not the point. The point is your t is equal to 6 from your step 1. So t equals to 6, you put it in. So if you put it in, this one you also put it in. So anyway, if you use your calculator, what do you get for this? So that is the area. Can you help me out?
Is that 6?
Yeah, so it's half times bracket 6 minus 1, bracket times 2 times 6.
30.
Okay, let me just zoom in. So this is 5, then this is 12. Yes, the answer is 30. What's the unit? cm square. No unit, correct or wrong? So no unit is wrong. So therefore it's 30 cm square. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so the next part is the simple one. Right? Next part is simple one. So first thing first, by graph on a graph paper. So let me not use the graph first. Okay, later we see this. Okay, later we see this. So we focus on by calculator first. So by calculator, I think this question is super simple. You just need to take 1 minus 3, 2. Key it into the calculator. 2, 5, and 15 to the calculator. And then you are supposed to get x equals to 5, y equals to 1, right?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, so by the way, I hope you can see for the question, for this simultaneous equation, right? The format is correct. The format is okay, right? But for this one, right? The format is not okay. That's why you need to rearrange. Very good. You need to rearrange to the format that you want. So if you change to this format, so what you key in? 1, minus 1, and minus 2. Then for this one is minus 1, 4, and 5. Right? Did you notice this? So that's why your calculator is correct. Okay, so at least your calculator method is correct. Okay, then now we go to the substitution. Later I look at the graph. Okay, so substitution, let me see. Okay, so let's look at this one. You try to change the minus, you try to move the x over, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's easier to do the x, or do you think it's easier to do the minus 3y over? So you have two options. You either move the x or you move the minus 3y in this case. So what do you think?
Minus 3y.
Yes, that's why you are wrong.
Uh,
In fact, the minus 3y is easier for you to move. Why? Just look. Oh, done already. So the next step is you sub this one. You sub this one into this one. This one is 15. Yeah. Does it make sense?
yeah.
Then you open a bracket. So you need to choose, not like blindly, because if you choose blindly, then your answer will be blind. Are you clear?
Yeah.
That's how you get y equals to 1. Okay. So similarly, right over here, do you think you should pick the? Oh, by the way, if you look at these two questions, right?
Yeah.
You want to choose the, okay. Sometimes it's better to use 1. Sometimes it's better to use the 2. So you always look for the easy one to choose. Okay? So for this one, do you think the x is better or the minus y is better? This one. Do you think it's easier to move the x or easier to move the minus y?
Minus y.
Why?
Because then you move over is positive.
Correct. Okay? So you need to be smart about it. Alright? So give you a choice. So minus y is better. So right? Then after that, just put it into this. So this is minus x, so I put it in. Then 4y equals to 5, and then plus 2. That's first bracket, first arrow. Second arrow is minus y. So this one bring over. So it's 3y equals to 3. Y equals to 1. So are you clear?
Yeah.
You make mistake because, okay, let me just use your way. So this one is minus 8, which is correct. This one is minus 4x, which is correct. Then you try to move it over. So this is 13, very good. 错了. Do you know why you are wrong? Do you know why you are wrong here? Because you sub wrong thing. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. So you focus on this one. Let me try to use your way. See if I can correct. So what is this? This is minus y, right?
Yeah.
So when you move the x, you end up with minus y. It goes to this, right? Then what's this? What's this one? Y or minus y? Here. It's y, right?
Yeah.
Then can you sub in minus y? So whenever you have minus y, you need to continue to get y first. So how do you continue to get y? Given minus y. So let's continue. Minus y is equal to minus 2 minus x. How do you get y? You divide by negative 1. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So if you divide by negative 1, negative 2 divided by negative 1, what do you get? So you also need to divide by 1 for both. So first arrow, second arrow. So what's the first arrow? Negative 1. I'm waiting for the first arrow.
Negative 2.
Yeah. No, but negative 2 is here. You need to divide by the negative 1. That's the first arrow.
Yeah, negative 2 divided by negative 1.
Yes, what's the answer?
2.
Yes. What's the next one? Negative x divided by negative 1.
1.
1 what? So
Plus
negative.
1x.
Yeah, plus 1x. Okay, so now you can put this one into this. So instead of minus 2 minus x, you are supposed to put 2 plus x inside. Are you clear?
Yeah.
So once you put the 2 plus x inside, then you will see that it's minus x. The first arrow here is 8. 4 times 2, 8. The second arrow is plus 4x equals to 5. So the 8 you move over, minus 8. So this is 3x equals to negative 3. That's the negative 1. Okay, but anyway, I don't want you to do this method. You know why? Because you have to decide which one to move. Okay? You have to decide which one to move. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, not blindly, okay? Not blindly. Are you clear?
Yeah.
Choose the right one. Okay, now next. So the next one is let me see. Okay, before we do it, I want to test you on a few questions. So let's go to your Jamboard. Let me go to your Jamboard. Hold on. So now we use Jamboard. I should go to my Gmail. Where did you send me? Can you send me the Jamboard again? The Jamboard. Where did you send me the Jamboard thing?
I sent you by email.
You send me by email? Yeah. Which email? You send to which email?
The
Don't have.
uh
You send to my humble house or send me to Gmail? I don't receive. Can you see? No, nothing, right?
no, I sent to Gmail.
Yeah, send again. I didn't receive. Can you see? I didn't receive. Can you send again?
Okay.
Jamboard. So just now you make a few mistakes, so I just want to reinforce the concepts. Stop presenting first. Send ready?
Yeah.
Let me go to my Gmail. Yep. Now sent. Very good. So can I... Done. Can you see?
Yeah.
Can you see I have drawn something there already?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So let's start off with the first question. Simplify. Okay, so if you get simplify, sorry, Okay, good. So how do you do this question? So I share. Anyway, you share with me, right? So never mind. Let me see. Oh, present tab to meeting. Okay, good. Share. Can you see?
Yeah.
Thank you. Open the bracket first. So you continue while you continue first. Yeah. You try to do it on the right hand side. Yeah, thank you. Very good. Yep, so that's the answer. Okay, so that's simplify. Okay, simplify. So simplify means what? Simplify means combine similar term. So you combine similar term. Okay, very good. So this one, So how do you get this? Okay, can you do it on top? I help you erase. Can you do it on top?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, you do it here. It's okay. Go ahead. Do it. First, form equation first, and then find the area of the triangle. Yeah, very good. So, before you do, so the 10 here is given by the question, and then here all the t plus 2t is given by the figure. Okay, then that's how you form an equation. Okay, go ahead. Next. Wait, you need to solve the t first. Form equation and solve. Normally you need to solve. Okay. Because without solving you cannot do the second part. Without the t you cannot find for this. Wait, get the t first. What are you doing? Why you jump to the second part? Not yet. Okay, so t equals 2.5. So now you go ahead and do the part 2. Without t, you cannot find the area. Yeah, always start with the formula. Half times space times height. Oh, wait. You don't sub in the t first. I mean, you don't sub in the t first. You write 2t first, which is the base. That's the base, 2t, right? And then what's the height? 1.5, right? Yes. So you don't mistake, the height is 1.5t, Okay, good. Then now you put in the t. Now only you put in the t to your this expression. And then after that you use your calculator. Just let your calculator do the calculation for you. Okay? Yep. So, okay. So, this question conclude the first half of our lesson. Okay? I will see you. Okay, so you don't have to stop this. I just quickly go to the washroom, come back in a minute, and then we continue. Okay? But anyway, I need to stop the video, then you'll relaunch. Okay? So just give me 1 minute. I will come back and quickly start. Alright? Don't delete anything. Just leave it on. Alright?
Okay.
Okay? So see you in a minute.